So today I want to go over my 2021 plans. The only specific pattern I have that I want to make is the Boho Spirit from Ellie and Mac. And I want to use this material with these cute little bunnies. And it's a sheared dress. And I think I've only tried shearing once. So I feel like I just need to get it over with and see how that goes. I think I'm going to do the option that has the little bell sleeve. I think it has shearing and then the bell sleeve. I think that would be so cute for spring or summer. And I didn't get to it last year because I thought I'm losing weight and white is not a very good color. You know, I'm still kind of iffy on it now, but you know, I just need to make it just for my peace of mind. If it's not enough material, then I'll probably bring some pink into it, or maybe the green or black that it has. I don't really know yet, but that's like one of my goals. I did mention that I was going to show y'all my sewing planner. I attempted to make one, and I used pictures that I printed off on the internet. I totally messed it up. I got the punches wrong. I think I should have used cardstock or something. It was a big mess. So I just went ahead and bought another Happy Planner. They're on sale. The older ones, well, it's not really older. It's an 18-month calendar, and it only has a year left on it. But it's still good. So it was on Michael's, and it was actually on sale for 60%. So it was a Happy Planner. So what I did was I have these printables that I got from Etsy, and I thought that would, you know, help me out with making some ideas and plans. And it has a dream idea section, and I have my button-down shirt or dress there. And I also would like to make a pair of jeans. I have problems with jeans because I'm tall and I have a longer torso, and so if I get pants that fit me just right, they're usually about 2 inches too short. And you know, it's fine if you want to wear boots all the time, but I'm in Texas and a lot of times you don't want to wear boots, you know, so I would like to have something that fit properly. And if I get them to fit my length, then I have a sway back, so it like bows out in the back, and I don't want, when I sit down, for people to see my underwear. I don't think that's very flattering. So I would like to make a pair of jeans that fit nice. I also would like to make a jacket, and the reason I haven't named patterns off for these specific items is because I don't know which ones I want to do yet. I'm also thinking of a vest, but I'm not 100% sure on that one. I do have a lot of Simplicity and McCall patterns. You know, when they have the sales, I have so many. It's on the verge of hoarding. So I've told myself I need to start using them. I'm going to try to refrain from buying them, and I'm going to try to refrain from buying fabric. You see this shelf? This is nothing. I have a bigger one over there, and I have more that I can't fit on my shelf. So I've told myself I really just need to use my stash, use my patterns that I have. Unless something's on sale and it's a really good sale, I'm really going to try not to buy anything. So we'll see how that goes. You know, like I said, we'll see. I have a million of the indie patterns as well. So I'll just try to figure out which plans or which patterns I want to use for which pattern. I also want to, once a month, I've decided, since in December I made the 5 out of 4 weekender tunic, and I made the Georgian Ginger December dress, I decided I do like the challenge of trying a new pattern, and so I would like to at least once a month make a pattern that I've never made before. So I thought that would be kind of interesting and fun and a little terrifying at times. But you know, you don't grow if you don't try and learn how to do new projects. I know with me, the only way I've learned with sewing is failing many times. And that's one of the things I told my granddaughter when she first started to learn to sew. We've only had a few lessons. I first introduced her to my seam ripper, and I told her, this is a seam ripper. You will use it many times, and it's not because, you know, everything has to be perfect. It's because you make mistakes when you sew, and that's the only way you learn and you grow, is you make the mistakes, you learn from them, and then you keep going on, and then you make it, and then you get proud of what you make. So that's just a little something that I think helps new beginner sewers. And speaking of beginner sewers, I did mention in my introductory video that I wanted my channel to help, I started my channel to help my children and my granddaughter learn how to sew some basic stuff, and I thought I would start with like threading on my sewing machines and my serger and my cover stitch machine. A lot of them are pretty simple. Some of them, you know, not all machines thread the same. You might think they do, but if you thread it wrong just once, it messes up so much stuff. And you know, I don't think people realize how important it is to actually thread your machine properly. I also have to say, my serger is the only machine that actually terrified me. It's the only machine I've had that stayed in a box on my dining room, or not on my dining room, my coffee table. It stayed on the coffee table for a week in the box, and I watched a million videos on how to try to thread it, problems with it, and I think I made the problems worse in my head than anything else. And when I learned how to thread it, I was like, oh, this is great. People said to tie it. I tried tying it. It didn't work for me. It came undone. And honestly, I kind of freaked out at that point. So then I rewatched the videos, and I told myself, you know what? If I don't learn how to do this, this machine's not going to be helpful for me. I need to learn how to thread it just like I do my sewing machines. And that's why I said when I taught my granddaughter how to thread her machine, I made her do it several times, because I realized then how important it is when you are first learning a new machine. So I know that was a little bit of a ramble, but you know, I feel that that's a very important thing to learn. If there's any basic steps or things that you think might help someone that's learning to sew, please put it down in the comment section below. I already have a list of videos that I would like to do on the beginner series. I would love to have my granddaughter on and have her sew with me, but I don't think her mom's wanting her to be on camera, and that's totally fine. I totally appreciate that. So these are some of the things that I've been thinking of for 2021. You know, it didn't start off the best year like I think everyone kind of hoped. I've been in a little bit of a sewing funk myself lately, but you know, seasons change, and I think it's just time to start sewing and time to start doing stuff. I do want to thank all my new subscribers. I want to thank all my subscribers. I really appreciate every single one of you from the bottom of my heart, and it just brings me joy that hopefully I can help you learn how to do something new. You know, if not, then, you know, maybe the next video I'll show you something new. But if you did happen to like anything I said on the video or have any suggestions, please leave them in the comment box below. And y'all have a very blessed day. Goodbye.